Yeah, that pipe boot right there has got to go. I just saw ants coming in and out of that crack right there, so that means you're going in the house. Big ants like that. Where's that little black ant area? Yep, ant house in there. So we're cutting that right off completely. We're going to replace it. There's one down there we're going to cut off completely, replace it. Paul, I was talking to him last night on the phone. He said just past his front door, he's got a pretty good leak. Yeah. And there's nothing there. Yeah. So we're going to really look at that area, see what's going on. He's got a leak there, and then the other one is back where that pipe boot is. Paul's painting the edges. 2 5-gallon buckets of Kool Seal should do a house this size. Oh yeah, there was a big void back there. Ain't no wonder they could get in and out. I guess I should have brought the hammer up, Paul. Brought the flat bar, but that's good for scraping. I guess I need to drill too. Some people would just go over the top of this thing. I just don't like being that guy. Don't like being that guy. Get rid of as much of it as I can. I'm gonna put a mobile home cap on here. It's called a mushroom cap. There we go. Don't need it to be up high. I got a mushroom cap going on there. Yep, coat the crap out of it with Kool Seal. She'll be, huh? I'm done with it. This will be the thinnest coat of the two that go up here. Power washed it, cleaned it, soap and water. Now we're just giving the next coat a good bonding. And that's what the first coat's all about. A lot of people just go up there and put one old big coat on there. I'd rather have a thin coat and then a thick coat on top of it. On that thin coat, you're making sure that you see cracks, you fill them in on the first coat. You do want to fill in cracks on your very first coat. This job, if a homeowner did it themselves properly, and was very careful, didn't walk on any seams, because if you do, it's going to cost you thousands. But if a homeowner come up here and wanted to do this job by themselves, if you know where to walk, if you pay attention to my videos, I tell everybody, walk here, and you damn sure better walk there, because it's crucial, 100% crucial to you not messing up your mobile home top. It's the last thing you want to do. I'm walking on Raptors only, and I'm feeling for them. You can put just a little bit of weight on your toes and you'll feel it. And when you feel it, then you know you can put pressure there. Seams like that, that's a seam. Always want to make sure them seams, cracks, sealed up tight on the first run across. And then a good thin coat. Not trying to get it on there super thick. You want this coat to get on here dry quickly, so you can come back and put your second coat right on top of it. Concentrate on them seams, that you seal them up nicely. So important. If you run out of product, do another dip. Like I say, this is a thin coat. I want this to dry by the time I get to the other end. Come back and do it again with a thicker coat. It will be good if you do it that way. It's really better to do it that way in so many ways, so many reasons. You want your second coat to really have something to stick to. And this first coat, putting it on real good, just not real thick. Making sure that it's all full contact with the roof. Always keeping in mind where your feet are. So important. I stress that over and over, and I know it gets tiring hearing it, I tell you. I've seen professionals mess up, so. Billy Parsons is still around.
Is he?
Yeah, I know that because somebody called me for a reference. It's a company though, you know, not like a business, it's a company.
Yeah. Right.
I said, where is he at? She said in Leland. Bolivia, Leland area. He ain't going nowhere. Seams, make sure that you get them good, because that is where two pieces of metal got put together. Both sides nice and solid. Paul, you ain't got another cushion? No. Huh? It won't stay up there either. All right. Okay. These are 4-point something buckets. They're not 5 gallons.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 4-point something. Oh. And you can tell it because your 9-inch roller has a hard time getting in there. Huh? This thing be bright white by the end of the day, buddy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's trying to go to work for some roofing company.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So it sounded like. Or I don't know, he said he was employed with you doing roofing for a long time. I said off and on, really, but I didn't give him bad reference, you know.
Yeah, of course not.
He said he didn't work for me full time, but he worked for me a lot, you know, off and on. Whenever I working or had enough work for him. I said he was a good worker. I wouldn't give nobody a bad word unless it was somebody like Franco. I'd be like, look, you don't want that dude. You do not want that dude. I would not give Franco a good word. Not for 2 minutes. I think we need to move it more than 2 feet. How about that? You know what I mean?
What you gotta do?
Yeah, I'm moving 2 feet fucking every time. Fucking 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. Every fucking 30, 40 seconds. Most important part about Kool sealing is obviously watching where you're walking, but for the Kool seal part, you just get a good solid coat on. You can't see any cracks or anything. Any cracks, you want to cover them up. See, there's one at the ridge right there Paul just hit. There's a crack right there, only about a 1/4 inch long, but that's all all it takes. But of course Paul got it. I knew he would. The peak, I always worry about the peak because of the way they roll the metal over the top, folding it like it does, and right at the seam area where it rolls over, you can get gaps, and therefore that's something you want to pay close attention to. If you have ants running up on top of your roof, they're getting inside of your house, and that's why they're up there. There's a hole somewhere in your roof. If there's a hole, water go in it. So first thing you want to find out if you got a leak or not. Number one, you might see it on the inside, but number two, if you got a bunch of ants walking on your roof, they're going in the hole. You might want to follow the ant trail. Follow the ant trail. That's exactly what they're doing. There's a hole up there. If you can follow where them suckers go, you might find a hole. I found one down there first thing around that pipe boot. First thing I seen was a big old carpenter ant climbing inside there. Not inside the pipe itself, but under the collar. Yeah, where the hole was, right under the collar. And then that old tar that they put on there all around it had bubbled up, you know, because it's tar. It just kind of bubbled up, dried up, so there was voids underneath. So they went right in the crack. They had themselves a house inside. They moved right in too, buddy. Carpenter ants, they'll eat everything. Yep, like a termite. Carpenter ants will eat your house, man. Seen it. Seen it. Oh yeah, if the wood's wet at all, they can eat it easily. They're doing this job by themselves. Can do it for less than $500. Probably closer to $400. You are going to need a pressure washer though to wash that thing off first. Pressure wash it, Soap and water. Get as much of that crap off you can. Yeah, blow it. Whatever you got to do, get the crap off of it. Blow it off. 2 5-gallon buckets of Kool seal at the local hardware store. Put 2 coats on it. Use 10 gallons. Use all 10 gallons. That's all I can tell you. Use it all. Oh yeah, need rollers.
You don't want to bend over.
Need some rollers. Oh yeah.
You goes up past that.
I think a lot of his leaks coming from the ridge.
What?
Running down the plastic leaks.
Yeah.
See that crack, that hole?
Oh yeah. See that right there?
Yeah. Gotta hit them bastards. They're holes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, should be really nice with the second coat, boy. Whew. Huge difference. Hold on a second. I'll be right with you. Yeah, you won't slide right there. Mm-hmm. Weird thing about this side being so wet is it's got the same amount of shade as the rest. Must be colder back here. Inside. The only thing I can figure, Paul.
I'm not a meteorologist.
Yeah, it does. A lot of people will not do 2 coats for you without charging you double. I don't like that. I'm going to use all 10 gallons, or at least as much as I can. If there's any left over, then that's fine too. But for the most part, you want to go ahead and get as much of that 10 gallons on there as you can on that second coat. Huh?
White.
She's white. It's going to be real white when we put that second coat.
Dry down here.
Mm-hmm.
Dry.
Sun's getting ready to hit it down here. It won't take long for it to dry. 96 degrees today, buddy. 106 index. That's going to be hot, bro. We need to get down this thing before it gets too hot. Yeah, that sun's drying stuff out today. September the 6th. Southeast, sunny southeast, Southport, North Carolina. Gets hot. Hot in September. We just trying that first coat, baby. First solid but thin coat. Beautiful. You want to see something great? Go check out our mobile home rubber roof that we do. Actually, it should be my home page, landing page, where it says video. You'll see us up there doing a mobile home roof. Now, that roof is amazing. I think that roof, that job might have a few 100,000 views on it. Beautiful roof, turns out really nice. It's the EPDM rubber. Esther, Patrick, Daniel, Mary rubber roofing. Alright, we're coming to the end of this. Yeah, so go check out my rubber roof. Tell me what you think of that if you haven't seen it yet. That's the best roof a mobile home will ever get. And if you feel like watching a few videos, go check out Drew's Roofing and Home Repair, The Travelers. Check that out. That is us doing rubber roofs in different states, because we don't do that anymore. COVID kind of shut that down, unfortunately. All right, the rest of this pretty much going to be done from a ladder, right off the ladder. So this ladder will get moved up to the front. We'll start on that end again, as long as it's dry. Paul's saying it's getting there. And yeah, we got a pretty good first coat going on here. So what's that, buddy?
I'm always starting front.
Oh good, he's already over there starting. Already starting. Be careful if you're working off of a ladder. Never put your foot on the rung that is above the roof. All right, a lot of people make this mistake right here. They will come in over to a ladder and they'll put their foot here. You never want to put your foot above the roof, especially if it's up here, because that's going to kick the bottom of that ladder out. So always put your first step or your last step to be below the edge of the roof, whether that be you're going up or you're going down. First step on the way down, last step on the way up. Do not step above that. All right, this video ain't about that, so let's get this thing taken off here. Paul's coming back with his second coat.